What's up, guys? It's Clown Fight here. Guys, today let's get back to this Tyson Fury guy. As you know, guys, the fight is starting to get closer and closer. Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2. Doesn't look like Tyson Fury will be pulling out this time, but we never know. But yeah, anyways, guys, it's getting closer, so I'm going to start breaking down some interviews. And I know the press conference recently happened as well, where Usyk walked in like Hitman. And I may be doing a video on that, so stay tuned. But I definitely want to start by breaking this interview Tyson Fury gave and how he explains how he's going to beat Usyk this time. And in my opinion, this is pure delusion from Tyson Fury. The guy, I don't know what to say. For me, the guy hasn't... If Tyson Fury's putting up a front and this is all a lie, I'll give the guy a round of applause, because if he's being legitimate here and what he needs to do to beat Usyk, I think the Tyson Fury may get stopped by Usyk this time. So I'm going to play the clip, guys, and I'm going to break it down. But Tyson Fury basically explains what adjustments he's going to make. And in my opinion, there is no adjustment, but from what he's saying. So let's break it down and I'll give you my take. But yeah, delusional.
For everybody, basically, to learn from life, to learn from experiences that you have.
Yeah.
What would you say that you've learned from May? From May, from the fight in May and coping with it in the weeks afterwards?
The biggest lesson I've ever learned is always use protection. Always use protection and never keep your guard down low, because you can be attacked at any time from all directions.
But what was it like to...
So the guy starts off, obviously someone was, one of the commentators is trying to ask Tyson Fury here about his loss. Tyson Fury deflects the question. Basically, he's asking what's the biggest lesson you learned. Tyson Fury deflects the question and starts talking about sex and protection. So again, that's Tyson Fury being Tyson Fury. But watch now how the presenter is going to stick it on Tyson Fury and ask him, how do you cope with the loss? Directly.
I don't know whether you have accepted it, but to accept the fact that there is now a loss on your record, has that been difficult?
Look at his face. Look at the face of Tyson Fury. This is hurting him. Let's be straight. He's gonna try to play this off.
For you at all, or mentally for you?
Well, I walked in when Andy Lee was saying that it was difficult for him when he lost any losses he had. But like I said to whoever the guy was called, I don't even know his name. He's not popular. His own guy. But Andy Lee never had 200 million in his bank, did he, to make him happy? Do you know what I mean? So to me, boxing loss, what do I fight for? What is my priorities here? What are my goals? What are my targets? And all of those things are to make the most money as possible. For me, that's my goals. It's not a belt. It's not a legacy. It's not a boxing fight. It's to make as much money as possible.
So, guys, Tyson Fury is a confusing character in my opinion. Says one thing, does another thing. He used to say he doesn't care about the money. He did used to say that. In more recent years, he's starting to say he doesn't care about... Then he says he doesn't care about the bouts. But obviously he lost the bouts. He said he used to say he doesn't really fight for money. I don't know what Tyson Fury fights for these days. He's clearly saying right now, he may change his mind later on, but he doesn't care about the bout. He doesn't care about the loss. He fights for money. He's blatantly saying it. And in the past, he said other things. I don't really care. I don't really do this for money. I don't do this. I don't really need the money, blah, blah, blah. So, again, like, this is his new mindset. He's doing it for the money. He's being blatant about that. So, we'll go with it. But Tyson Fury changes like the weather, guys, in my opinion. He says one thing. He has to use some sort of agenda to justify, obviously, him having a loss. He can't face the fact that he lost. He has to say, mate, look how much I'm getting paid. So, look, yeah, you're going to get paid a lot. Fair play. If that is your motivation, if that is Tyson Fury's motivation, the amount he's going to get paid. Listen, as much as this is a prize fighting sport, which it is, 100%. You tell me now, guys, if Tyson Fury is saying he cares more about the money than the loss on his record, and is not really too concerned, what confidence does that give you that he's going to go in this rematch and win? In my opinion, it gives less confidence, because he's telling you straight up, when he goes into that fight, and if he loses, which, again, personally, I believe he will, he could do it, but I'll give you more of my take at that point. But he's basically saying he doesn't care because he cares about the money. That ain't the right mindset for me. Usyk is a different character on the other hand. Usyk said in his interviews recently he's going to continue to box because he loves boxing. And I'm not saying Tyson Fury doesn't love boxing, but the motivation to be money over a loss, I don't know if that's the right mindset in my opinion. But let's carry on.
Okay? And to do that, I've got to have as many fights as I can until the wheels fall off this until I'm 50-year-old and I'm crippled on a stick like that walking down the street. That's how I'll be. Because you know why? That's how all the great fighters went out. All of them. All of them. Look at your Ray Robinson, your Ali's, your Foremans, your Frazier's. Everybody did that.
So Tyson Fury now is talking about the greats, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, all these greats that went out on their shield crippled or unable to walk or pushing it to the limits. Now, as much as I get where he's coming from, and he's right, the legends did do that, but nowadays there's that history there for a reason. You can be smart, you can retire undefeated with your health and everything intact. Now, don't get me wrong, if Tyson Fury wishes to continue his career till the wheels fall off, as he says, then Tyson Fury is basically saying, I ain't stopping anytime soon. The money is the reason I'm going to do it. And at some point my wheels are going to fall off. Again, I'm not hating the guy. If that's what he wants to do and that's his wishes, fair play to him. And he's getting paid loads. So if that is honestly what Tyson Fury wants to do, then I'm happy for the guy. He wants to go till his wheels fall off. Go till your wheels fall off. But the problem with that, guys, is we don't know when the wheels are going to start falling off. The wheels may have already started falling off, guys. Look at the last performance. Look at the performance before that. Ngannou, Usyk. Again, I'm not saying the Usyk performance was bad from Tyson Fury. I mean, he had his moments, but he did get done in that fight. And obviously, as you'll hear in a bit, he still believes that he should have won or something. And pure delusion, man. But yeah, let's carry on, man. The guy's he gets a bit. He's saying he wants to go till the wheels fall off because he wants the money. I don't know. I don't know if I can say that's a good or bad mindset. It's just I don't know. Just Tyson Fury starting a new thing up now.
And if you're a real fighter, that's what you do. You keep going until you can't go anymore.
We're all prize fighters, and don't get me wrong, we all love a pound note. But do you genuinely, in your heart of hearts, believe that is enough motivation to get you through, especially this fight in particular, or fighting in general? Just
look how Tyson Fury. Oh my God, this is psychological warfare. He's still like. Look, Tyson Fury is great at the psychology. I've done enough breakdowns on this guy. You can check my channel. But he loves having things his way. When someone tries to ask him a direct question, like Fabio Wardley's kind of saying, we all love a good pound note. We all love it. But is that enough money? Like, what point does the money kind of like, let's be honest. If you're just going to fight for money, in my opinion, that means you're going to lose. There's no fight out there. Okay, you could say Floyd Mayweather, but I'd like when your motivation is purely money, that's all I do it for. It's not a good mindset compared to a guy who may say, I fight to try and be champion. I want to be the best around. I'm trying to do this, trying to do that. There's different mindsets in this game. Money, he's right. Money is not enough because when you're at Tyson Fury's level and you're getting paid 100 million per fight, 200 million, what is money at that point, guys? Like, he could buy anything he wants. He could do anything he wants. Like, in my opinion, you don't need the money. Like, you got enough money. You got more than enough money for generation after generation. So he's using this now as a front, in my opinion. This is Tyson Fury's demons being used. He's still struggling to handle the loss. He has to justify it by saying, I'm going to get paid loads. You lot got... He's trying to like say to people, I get paid a lot. You lot know, like, he's not saying it directly, but you'll never get paid while I'll get paid. So I do it for that. And we can't say nothing. We can't sit here and say, we can't say to Tyson Fury, oh shit, you're right. Like, I wish I got paid that much, because most of us probably would want to get paid that much. We wouldn't get that chance. We're not obviously at that level. So Tyson Fury's kind of giving himself a get out of jail free card. But really, as a fighter, it's not all about the money, guys. Everything's not about the money. Yes, it plays a big role, but especially at this level, if you're just saying, I do it for the fight money, that's it. Look at AJ. AJ said once in an interview recently, I do it for the money straight.
Where does the desire come from, and what is the desire? Obviously, I know you love to fight.
Money. I like making money. Straight up. Like, this is a prize fighting sport. Like, I've been broke. My family's been broke. I know what this shit means. And
AJ's been going downhill, guys, since he said that. And I think the same for Tyson Fury. We may be seeing we may be seeing the end of Tyson Fury, guys, in my opinion.
Well,
The monetary value of it.
I've had nearly 40 professional fights, and I did every single one of them for the money. And if I wasn't getting paid, I wouldn't have done any of them. That's a fact. I'd have had a job in Tesco's.
Look, he's trying to use this money thing as the reason he does it. He's just trying to use it as a shield, guys. Like, he doesn't want to give a direct answer. Yes, every fighter fights for money. Of course, it's a job at the end of the day. But you don't sit there at night saying, yo, it's about my money comes first. As long as I'm getting this amount, I don't care if I'm a champion. I don't care if I lose. Pay me a big amount of money. You don't do that, guys. You just don't do it. Tyson Fury is definitely trying to project something here that he's lost now, so he has to make the reason. He has to justify it for himself. Now, money is a factor, don't get me wrong. Paying 100 million, yes. But if you keep losing, guys, that money is going to go down, down, down. And then, would you really want to do it at that point when the money does go down? But there's so many factors, but yeah, let's carry on.
Or mother care as a bouncer, do you know what I mean? I do it for the dough, but I'm the only person who will tell the truth. I don't come to these places and think, oh my God, I'm on TV and I'm famous. I'm thinking, how much dough can I get at any given moment in my career? For what? You want to do something with me? How much? You want me to advertise something? How much? The first question is, you want to fight? I don't care who, what, where or when. The only question I say is, how much? Because I have gloves and I have a body and I will travel if the money's right.
But Tyson
I'm
is...
truthful, do you know what I mean?
So look at this. He's saying he's truthful about saying this. Fair play. He may be a bit more truthful than some fighters. But you got to ask the question again. At one point, when you get to it's just about the money. That's not enough motivation for you to win, guys, in my opinion. You can't say I'm going to beat this guy because I'm getting paid a hell of a lot. Some fighters turn up to get paid. So in my opinion, it's not the right mindset if you're trying to be the best in the world. Is Tyson Fury writing his fate here? What's going to happen in this fight? He may be writing his own fate, guys.
You were like that. You had plenty of fights. You would fight on the road, anywhere, any country, anybody. How much am I getting paid? Too right, I'm there. Argentina, Germany, wherever.
But Tyson...
Professional boxing, isn't it? Of course, yeah.
Prize fighters.
But when you were lying on your back against Deontay Wilder and you made that miraculous recovery and you got back up...
Yeah.
It wasn't money that was going through your head in those split seconds, was it? It was just that warrior spirit to get you back on your feet.
You don't think of money when you're in a fight, do you? You think of money when you're doing the business side of it. Yeah. When you get in a fight. When you're in a fight, you're in a fight. That's it.
So it's not just the money then that keeps you going?
You're thinking me mistaken here. When I'm in a fight, I'll die in that motherfucking ring. I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? But before that fight, if the business don't make sense, I'm not interested. Right. But while I'm in that fight, I'm like a game American pit bull terrier. You could chop my legs off like they do, and I will still fight on to the end. There's no quitting me.
So guys, in my opinion, I'm just doing this from a psychological breakdown because I've done a lot of psychological breakdowns on Mr. Fury, and I'm going to continue doing that as the fight gets closer. I'll give you my honest take here, guys. I'm not liking what Tyson Fury's saying. A lot of the stuff he's saying, like, don't get me wrong, he's saying the only thing he can say for a situation that he's in. He's about to go into a fight with an assassin who dressed up as the hitman in a press conference. I'll be doing a breakdown on that soon. Don't worry, guys. Tyson Fury used to be the guy who does this. He's getting karma done to him, guys, by Usyk in a hitman suit. And he's right. Tyson Fury is saying his fate here. He's basically saying, I'm going to go, like, once I'm in that ring, once you've paid me and the business is done, I'll die in that ring. I'll fight till the very end. You know what it's reminding me of? It's reminding me of what AJ said recently. Like, I'm a fighter day in, day out. And I'll fight till the end. AJ, I won't give up. I'll keep going. And that's a good... I get the mindset, but AJ ended up getting battered by Daniel Dubois. And he wasn't... Like, I'm just saying it's a different example. But AJ was saying similar sort of things. Like, recently, I fight for the money. Blah, blah, blah. And he had a... Like, it came back to him. So for me... Again, I'm not saying it's exactly that situation, but for me, this is Tyson Fury kind of preparing himself in a mental way to say, so what? Like, basically, Tyson Fury is going to preparing himself to lose, in my opinion, because he's basically saying, I fight for the money. Like, so what? Like, that's my main motivation. Like, once I get in the ring, I'll fight till my leg comes off, but I'll fight till I'm like dead. But that's fine to say that, but you've kind of just confirmed that the money's more important than that aspect. Whereas there's some fighters where, like Usyk, he doesn't specifically say I fight for money. He wants to be the greatest of all time. So when you're just fighting for money, guys, and that's your only motivation, especially in Tyson Fury where he's getting paid heaps and heaps amounts, guys, you got to just look at examples of prize fighters. Conor McGregor used to get paid a lot, used to say a lot of profanity, and he lost a lot of his fights. When the fighters start talking about money, that's what they want to do. It never goes well for him. When AJ started talking about the money, it never went well for him. Now I'm hearing Fury starting to talk about the money. The more they talk about the money, there's a higher chance of them getting knocked out cold, and I think Usyk may stop Tyson Fury in a worse fashion, but we'll have to see, guys. But yeah, let's just carry on.
I can look in the mirror and say, the Gypsy King is not a coward, and he will fight until the last dying day, until they take his head off with a sword. I will still be trying to fight, and even after that, my arms will be going like that, and my head will be separated from my body, because that's the way I'm bred.
So it's not, in a way, it's not whether you win, lose or draw, it's whether you can look yourself in the mirror and know that, what you just said there.
When you go in a boxing fight, you're always going in to win. Yeah, especially if you're a professional, and obviously if you don't want to win, you're in the wrong game. However, like I say, when I'm in there, I just do what I do. No one can tell me what to do. It's just a natural thing. I do what I got to do. Fight. That's it. You can either make two choices, fight or fly. When you're in a big fight, you either turn your back and run off like a coward, or you fight on till the end. And that's why we're here.
Has that image you say, that looking, that knowing in your heart that you can get up and go again, you're the fighter, you're the warrior spirit, looking at yourself in the mirror, has that person or the person looking back at you in the mirror, has that changed at all now that there is a loss on your record? Has that altered any
So look how here Fabio Wardley's trying to ask Tyson Fury the hard questions, that you have got a loss on your record. So has that changed your mindset? Let's see what Tyson Fury says, because I feel like this is a psychology lesson that they're trying to get Tyson Fury to talk about the loss. And in my opinion, Tyson Fury keeps deflecting it by using reasons and trying to say certain things. But really, guys, it affected him because he still believed he won, remember? And let's carry on to see what he says.
Perception for you, or the way you look at it at all? Or is it still the same? I know me, I know my heart, I know my soul. Has it changed or has it not?